Hey, how's it going today? Welcome back to Stickboy's Lab. I'm Stickboy. Today we're going to be working on this WPL C24. We made a bunch of changes to it. I'm just going to do a quick overview of things. We're going to put it together and take it out for a little drive, see how it functions. Brian's running the camera and we'll be doing some other things around here, editing and such. Give him a thanks for doing that. So let's get started here. So here you can see we've got things assembled. We have the electronics tray that I 3D printed in place. And we've got our custom shocks mounted up. We have a custom skid plate on it. We have cut tires. We have bob bed and painted interior a little bit, hinged hood. So I'll go over these things just in a little more detail. We'll get this thing into running condition. So let's just do a quick walk around of this. If we scan down a little bit, you can peek in through the fender well. You can see the custom front shock, bottom of the electronics tray, and the cut tires. We're going to drop down here. You can see the custom skid plate. Coming around to the back, more cut tires. You can see the custom shocks in the back. And the shock mount. Those will be painted sometime, but for now we're just going to leave them. You can see the lower shock mounts, custom shocks come up. You can see the roll cage that I made out of brass tubing and the narrowed toolbox. Up here you can look in the cab, see the little bit of paint that I put on the inside of the interior. It's not a lot, but it dresses it up a bit. And pop the hood. And you can take a peek in here at the hood hinges. The custom electronics tray and at the upper shock mounts. Come down here and you can see the lower shock mounts on the front. And those are the custom bits and bobs that I've done on this vehicle so far. I think we'll fire it up and take it out for a ride. So after testing out the new suspension, came to the conclusion I really needed to upgrade my limiting strap game. And so we came up with a little solution here which I think will work pretty well. I have these small ring terminals. What we're going to do is we're going to grab onto them like such and pull the insulation off. Hopefully I can do this without destroying the fitting. Oy! Or knocking the camera over. So there's one. I'll do these others and we'll return. So the next thing I have is I have this piece of blue ribbon. We're going to color this in with Sharpie when we're done so that it's black. I believe this was from some sort of a decoration at my wedding when my wife and I got married back in ye olden days of yore. So we're going to take this end and I'm going to try to roll it up. And push it into that terminal. Now instead of using a crimping tool on here, what I'm going to do is try to get this laying as flat as possible. And then I'm going to pinch it in the vise so that this crimp is flat. I'm not going to show you that, I'm just going to do it. So here we sit with a flat crimp. I'm going to come in here with my flush nipper. Nip that off. So now I need to figure out how long I need to make these and put one on the other end. So I have my limiting strap attached to my lower shock mount. I need to get my length and I'll put another end on here and attach it to the upper shock mount. So here's my two limiting straps made up for the back. So here we have the rear limiting straps installed. They are in there. That should be a lot more effective. That was dropping the spring out, especially on this side, quite a bit. So we'll put her back together and rip it. Thanks for watching today. I think we're going to wrap this one up, call it good. There's always going to be stuff to do on this, so we'll come back some other time and do some more things. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. Those of you that have subscribed, you're awesome. As always, play nice.